Loneliness is often misunderstood. People assume it is a failure to connect, but for a woman with no friends, it can be a deliberate choice, a path of resilience and strength. There is power in walking alone, even in a world that celebrates social connections. She doesn't need validation from others to define her worth. Her solitude isn't emptiness, it's a canvas where she paints her dreams, builds her courage, and discovers who she truly is. There is something remarkable about a woman who can stand alone, unshaken by the absence of applause. Her strength isn't measured by how many people surround her, but how confidently she navigates life without them. Every day she wakes up with the same challenges as anyone else. Yet she carries the burden of society's judgment. A world that whispers, why is she alone? But she knows better to not let these whispers define her. In her solitude, she finds clarity. She doesn't chase friendships to fill a void. Instead, she confronts the void and learns to embrace it. It takes courage to walk a path unlit by the comfort of companionship. Welcome to Flourish. I'm Diane Planadan, and you're in the right place if you're ready to create an inspired life. And we do so by working on our own personal development so we can be strong role models for those we mentor, love, and cherish, and strong for our own personal well-being. Today, I'm going to share 10 top takeaways about the loneliness speech and 3 actionable items so you can get started today. And that speech about loneliness and friendship, well, it explores themes of resilience, strength, mindset, independence, and more. So what are these key points I wanted to talk to you about today? Number 1, loneliness is a misunderstood concept. Loneliness isn't merely the absence of social connections. It can be a conscious choice reflecting personal strength and independence. You need to be alone with your thoughts and your mindset. And I think that's why the Western world has really embraced meditation. Calm your mind, organize your thoughts, and you have to do it alone. You have to. And don't believe everything you think. Number 2, deliberate solitude. Choosing to walk alone in a society that emphasizes social connections showcases an individual's resilience and self-reliance. There's something so peaceful about walking alone, walking the dog, not listening to anything, maybe just listening to your heartbeat, just taking in the beauty of the day. Number 3, inner strength. Embracing solitude can lead to profound self-discovery, fostering inner strength and confidence. Fostering inner strength and confidence. Yes, solitude is not a bad thing. It gives you strength to carry on. You come up with ideas. It's actually quite peaceful. Number 4, redefining social norms. This speech challenged societal expectations about friendship, which then allows individuals to define relationships on their own terms. Forget about the fear of missing out. When you're at peace with yourself, when you can calm your mind, you're going to understand that you're not missing out on anything. There's nothing to miss. Don't worry. Do not worry about whatever everybody else is doing, what everybody else is posting on social media, why you weren't invited to brunch, the birthday party, the beach party, whatever party. That's okay. You don't invite everybody to everything you do either. Probably. But redefine social norms for yourself. Next, number 5, quality over quantity in relationships. Prioritize meaningful connections over numerous superficial ones. It leads to more fulfilling interactions. You know if people are really there for you. You know who's got your back. You know who would lay down for you, create a bridge for you to cross. You know. And those other people, well, what could you do at that time that you give them when they don't deserve your attention? Being alone is actually quite lovely because then you can focus and have flow. You don't need distractions in the background. You don't need the TV on. You don't even need YouTube on. But if you're watching this or listening to it on your favorite podcast, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. So we're here to give back to one another. Inspiration. And it's free, right? You don't have to pay for a thing. That's what I love. Next, self-reliance. Relying on yourself for validation and support builds a robust sense of independence and self-worth. Self-worth. Self-actualization. I'm going to link in the show notes an entire playlist I did on self-actualization and how important it is to really know yourself, know your self-worth, and build yourself up for success. It's a beautiful thing. Number 7, mindset shift. Viewing solitude as an opportunity rather than a deficiency promotes personal growth and peace. Shift your mindset. It's okay. You'll be at so much peace with yourself. So much peace with yourself. And there's that fear of missing out. Do not worry about it. Just shift your mindset. Say, hey, I'm working on me today. I can't make it. Try that on for size. Next, intuition development. I talked about this in my last episode, how intuition, your gut feeling, your spider senses are so important. Spending time alone allows you to enhance your abilities, to listen to and trust your intuition. And if you don't believe me, think about where you were a year ago. Whether good or bad, a lot has changed in a year. For me specifically, this morning, I'm like, wow, I am not the same person I was a year ago, or the year before that, or the year before that. Or wow, you know what? My little voice was telling me I should pay attention to fill in the blank. That's your intuition. It already knows. It already knows. It's fascinating. And as a mother, well, did I trust my gut instinct? Raising my son, man, the trust was all there. I didn't think about what people were yammering about. I didn't think about what teachers were or were not doing. I focused on my intuition so that my son could have a good upbringing. But I trusted myself, and guess what? Every time, every time, every time. This is the power of the human brain having that memory bank. Call it deja vu, call it spider senses, I don't know. But you've been in those shoes. Really, in solitude, you really develop that intuition. 9, confidence building. Woo! Yeah, I'm finally getting to the hot stuff, right? That's spicy. Navigating life independently boosts self-confidence and decision-making skills. You can sit with a decision and it builds your confidence. It really makes a difference when you have a moment to be at peace and take time to make a decision rather than, oop, snap, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, no. In this world of instant everything, not required. It'll boost your confidence if you sit with a decision, if you sleep on it, if you start thinking ahead of time and let something just digest in peacefulness. It's a beautiful thing. And number 10, thriving in solitude. Yep, I said thriving. Individuals can find inspiration and thrive by embracing their own company and passion. Maybe get your creative side going. What makes you happy? What can you do to connect the dots? You can thrive in solitude. There's something very peaceful when you take up something artistic. Maybe it's musical. Maybe it's drawing. Maybe it's painting. Maybe it's creating, molding something with clay. Maybe it's just knitting and having a moment of solitude. That's the magic. That's where the magic happens. So what are the 3 tips I promised you to take action today? Number 1, embrace alone time. Dedicate a portion of your day to solitude, using it for reflection or, like I said earlier, pursuing personal interests. You can take time for yourself, and I'm not talking about big chunks of time, because you will actually expand time to fit the space. So if you start thinking about time differently and giving yourself that grace, that peacefulness, that solitude, doesn't matter where you're doing it. It can be before you even get out of bed. It can be before you fall asleep. It can be when you just need to take a beat and a moment because all the crazy people that never left high school at work are under your skin. No. High school's over. Move forward. Some people never leave high school, and that's a whole other topic. I might get into that one day. But here for the positive vibes, right? Second actionable item. Challenge social expectations. Assess what pressures you're kind of putting on yourself, but societal pressures regarding friendships and relationships, and determine what aligns with your authentic self. Are you just doing stuff because somebody else is doing it and you don't want to miss out? Are you taking control and making your own choices? No victimhood. Because when you can be at peace and quiet with yourself, just challenge those social norms, that omnipresence that you have to be everything to everybody and everywhere at all times. Whether you're a woman or a man, it doesn't matter. This particular speech did focus on women, and I appreciate that. And the fact that a man knows so much about how women think is kind of mind-blowing, but nevertheless, challenge yourself to be aware of what those social expectations are and if they are in alignment with your goals and your dreams. And number 3, action item. Cultivate self-confidence. Engage in activities that reinforce your strengths and passions and build a stronger sense of self. You can cultivate your self-confidence. Because society is just going to knock you down. The more you let it, the more it will. And here's the secret sauce behind that. Because if you are not in control of your life, Someone else is going to take control of it. They're going to choose your destiny. You are not destined to work at Walmart, okay? I'm just giving you for instance. That is not your destiny. What imprint are you going to leave in this world? Cultivate your self-confidence. Be one with yourself so you know when the opportunity arises. I'm just a girl and my hair's on fire, right? You just go. I used to actually say that. I used to be like, I'm going Mach 2 with my hair on fire, and I love it. I love going Mach 2 with my hair on fire. It's a daily grind. Keep building yourself up. Surround yourself with positive vibes. And by understanding and embracing these nuances of loneliness and solitude, you can develop resilience, strength, and a deeper connection with yourself. How amazing is that? How amazing is that you get to choose to build yourself up? Sure, I gather inspiration from other sources. I'm speaking to you today about a talk I heard. And I do that quite a bit, to be honest, because it's uplifting and inspiring and fills my mind with positive vibes before I even start the day. Like, how fantastic is that? So choose wisely. Try meditation. Try self-talk. Try being alone with yourself and just really having that conversation. Because then you will live a more inspired life and flourish. And I'll link the episode I mentioned right here. So if you like the show, share it with somebody you know. And hey, if you're feeling generous today, a little bit of graciousness, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, maybe even a comment. And I'll see you soon.